back to the channel, folks. Mr. H here. Just as a disclaimer, this will actually be on both of my channels, Mr. H and then also Mr. H Reviews. Just, look, let's take a look at this. I've just moved the mic. Let's take a look at this purely pragmatically. And objectively, I guess, right? Let's be real about this and really take a good, long, hard look. Rotten Tomatoes removes percentage and comments before a movie's release. So, the headline for Screen Rant, yeah, absolutely, they have. That's completely legit. But then we go into the article, and then this is where the misinformation starts to come. And look, let's just, are there trolls? Yes, there are. But is everyone a troll? No. And also as well, it's really important to start to analyze everything that what Rotten Tomatoes have said, but also what they've actually revealed on the website. So what's happened is, definitely to answer all of the kind of negativity that Captain Marvel is facing, it's too coincidental to say that this is not related to Captain Marvel. It absolutely is far too coincidental to say it's not related to Captain Marvel. But this article specifically says Rotten Tomatoes has taken a step in battling movie trolling by removing audience scores and comments before a movie's release. It's not so much audience score, but it's more that they've removed the I don't want to see the movie, and this is where every single article has got it wrong. This move comes after the site got inundated by negative reviews. They weren't reviews. They weren't. They were whether you want to see it or not, whether you're interested in the movie. And people overwhelmingly, some probably were trolls, but overwhelmingly a lot of people did not respond to it in a positive manner, and they said that they weren't interested in seeing the movie. So that's the important distinction to really take a look at here. And it's something you really do have to get completely right. The facts are, they weren't negative reviews. They were not negative reviews. Please get it right. They were whether you were interested or not. Now, were they all trolls? No. Were some of them trolls? Yeah, probably. Of course they were. But they weren't all trolls. You can't say they were all trolls. I'm not interested in seeing the movie. I didn't go on there and say I wasn't interested. But am I a troll just because I'm not interested? No. I'm a customer, right? And this is part of the problem as well, is that people send out these, this article here kind of says it all, is that just because you don't like a product, you're not allowed to judge it now, unless it's positive, which is, it's just monumentally stupid. Marvel have created a product to be judged. Every single piece of marketing is there to be judged. Obviously, they are wanting you to judge it positively, but they still are producing this product for you to judge. And unfortunately, now we live in a society where if you say you don't want to see something or you judge something negatively, you are a troll, and you're not. You can just say that I'm not interested, and I just think this looks like crap. A lot of people are not interested in seeing Captain Marvel due to, unfortunately, stuff which have been said on this press tour, but then also things to do with A Wrinkle in Time. And again, yes, some people probably are trolls. I'm not going to lie, of course they are. But this is nonsense. This is all crap. And the overwhelmingly, the thing that really shows that this is bad, right, is that when we go to Rotten Tomatoes, is that, yes, there is no tomato meter anymore. There is no audience score anymore. This will probably get updated to something, I would imagine. We're going to take a look at their statement in a minute. But all they've left is the I want to see. So now, as someone that doesn't want to see the movie, I can't pass my judgment publicly. Even if I want, I don't want to, but if I wanted to, I now can't. We live in such a cotton wool society that we have now removed the right to air a negative opinion. Are you joking me? Are you joking me? Why? And this is what really is the tell-all part here, is how whatever Rotten Tomatoes is saying, because we'll get to their blog post in a minute, because it is complete crap, but whatever they're saying, don't listen to it. Because otherwise, you would have removed this as well, Rotten Tomatoes. Or you would have at least left up the I don't want to see part. So let's see what Rotten Tomatoes have said, right? Today we're excited to start our product update blog, which will allow us to keep you informed of changes and updates on Rotten Tomatoes. That's fine. Bit coincidental that it all comes at the same point, but never mind. Over the past 18 months, we've made a number of updates on Rotten Tomatoes, all in an effort to streamline the site and provide users with a more enriched experience. No one cares about Rotten Tomatoes outside of you know, people on the internet. Honestly, half the world doesn't know what Rotten Tomatoes is. These updates include the launch of a new visual identity. You don't hate the red anymore, right? The creation of new original editorial, video and social content, blah, blah, blah. And a revamped tomato meter critics criteria that better reflects the current media landscape, increases inclusion, and more fully serves the global entertainment audience. We're proud of what we've accomplished, but let's get to what you really want to hear about. Yeah. Starting this week, Rotten Tomatoes will launch the first of several phases of updates that will refresh and modernize our audience rating system. We're doing it to more accurately and authentically represent the voice of fans. Why can't I say that I don't want to see the movie then? While protecting our data and public forums from bad actors. Okay, but I don't want to see the movie. I'm not trolling, I just... What? Again, Cotton Wool Society, what's going on? As of February 25th, we will no longer show the want to see percentage score, but you'll still allow people to keep voting only one way, positively. Dickheads. During its pre-release period. Oh, that's coincidental, isn't it? So they're not going to allow us to see whether people actually want to see the movie or not during its pre-release period. Why, you might ask? Yeah, I do ask. Let's see how they can spin this. We found that the want to see percentage score is oftentimes confused with the audience score. Yeah, because of dumbass articles like this. Because of dumbasses that do articles like this and say that they were negative reviews. That's why. Because of tits like this that then say it's all trolls. Not her, well, she's a tit anyway, but more specifically, these idiots. God damn it. So they think it's confused with the actual, audience score, which is not the case at all, but whatever. So what they're going to do, blah, 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 blah. What you will now see at the top of a movie or TV page once it has been released is this. So that's interesting. The audience score. That will be interesting then. So this is what we're going to get. Just this. So know whether we're interested or not. So I wonder how they're going to spin this now, right? When they've removed it, yeah? And all we'll get is the actual audience score eventually. How are they going to spin this now when they've said that they've removed negative reviews and stuff like that? I wonder. What else are we doing? We're disabling the comment function prior to a movie's release date. Unfortunately, we've seen an uptick in non-constructive input, sometimes bordering on trolling. But well, look, constructive and non-constructive is all a matter of opinion, to be perfectly honest. So, you completely disagree with that and you want to censor everyone in doing so, that's fine, but whatever. Which we believe is a disservice to our general readership. No one cares about Rotten Tomatoes. We've decided that turning off this feature for now is the best course of action. Don't worry though, fans will still get to have their say once a movie is released. Audiences can leave a user rating and comments as they always have. Well, that's interesting. Last but not least, you will notice we are making some layout changes, blah blah blah, no one gives a crap. Shut up. So I think realistically the most interesting thing to come from all of this is when we look at articles like this, that perpetuate what this chap is saying here. I think it was a guy. Was it a guy? Oh, it was just arty stuff, whatever. I'm probably going to get slandered for now being misogynistic for assuming it was a guy. I got confused between this guy. I thought it was a guy, whatever. It'll be interesting to see how they're going to spin this now, because what Rotten Tomatoes have stated here, we found that the want to see percentage score is often at times confused with the audience score percentage number. That's because of people like this, writing this stuff. Here. This crap here. Negative reviews. It's not negative reviews, it's just whether you're interested or not. So it'll be interesting to see how they spin this once a movie is released. Captain Marvel is going to be the guinea pig for this, and I can guarantee you there'll be a lot more articles like this. It's total nonsense. What Rotten Tomatoes have done is probably absolutely unequivocally at the behest of some stakeholders, I would imagine, and just generally trying to I guess kind of ride that wave of outrage marketing. You know, people are going to be annoyed at Rotten Tomatoes for this, could be getting more articles, more traffic, so on and so forth. But it's a bad move, Rotten Tomatoes. It's a bad move. There's my thoughts. You know, I think that there are absolutely some, you know, some trolls. Yeah, of course there are. But, you know, there's also just people that just want to say, I'm not interested in the film. And that's the real problem here, is that it's all well and good saying that you're going to remove it, but you're still allowing people to vote positively. Just remove that as well. If you were really that interested in not allowing that, you know, pre-release score to influence anything, why is this still here? Why is this still here? So that's all I've got to say. I've got nothing else to say on this. I want to hear all of your thoughts. I know that this is going to get an awful lot of comments down below in the comment section. Probably, I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot more people more outraged than me. I just think that this is a joke. Rotten Tomatoes is a joke of a website. Always has been, always will be. It does not reflect the audience's true scores. It, you know, again, just for argument's sake, Alita Battle Angel, 59%. Are you having a laugh, mate? Audience score, 94%. Right? So, this is what I mean. When we've got stuff like this, Rotten Tomatoes is a joke. The critics on there are a joke. And you only have to go and read Alita Battle Angel reviews to really see that these people are totally out of touch. So it doesn't mean anything anymore. Rotten Tomatoes, you're a joke. This whole article is a joke. This whole move that you've done is a joke. But I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comment section. If you are new here, hit subscribe, whatever channel you're watching this on. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Mr. H. Take care.